Girl whose mic was muted? Girl whose mic was muted. Because I was trying to record something for the 14 segment. Now let me finish typing the thing up. And get the overlay working. Wrong part of the overlay. Like, wrong Spotify window. Is the right Spotify window even gonna show up for me to do this? Oh, I don't have it popped out. That'll do it. Live at M. Oh, didn't load the state. This is probably just kind of gonna be like a refreshing myself on playing the game. Hi, Bolt. My bad for the new username throwing you off. It's fine, that's fine. It's nice seeing you back. Oh, I should mute the overlay on my own so that it's not covering up chat. I got like mega sidetracked before stream today. Just like as an aside, do I have any other? I guess I just got rid of my like stage save states. I mean, they weren't like super useful. It was just kind of, they were just there for learning, but it probably would have been nice to keep them around just as like a memory refresh. It's gonna be hard to like keep all the strats this run in my memory, because it's like probably close to an hour long, like 50 minutes to an hour realistically. I don't know why this song like constantly plays on this playlist. It's just one of the ones that, like, the RNG, like, gravitates to, I guess. They gotta make, like, the YouTube, like, fixed playlist they gave up for Spotify. Hi, Pixel! I got 14 segment yesterday, in case you didn't see. Thanks for the good luck, thanks for the G's. Also, like, right after I got it, I just did, like, a low hit run and I got a 45 hit. Which actually went a lot better than I was expecting. For boss fights, anyway. Or, like, most of them. Not a 5 hit, a 45 hit. If that didn't, like, pick up, right? 5 hit is, like, I would be freaking out. And also that would, like... Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm just lowering segment count. My goal for today specifically, like what I want to do this session is at least, get to Wily 3 from Wily 1. Like, I want to, like, lower the segment count to, like, if not just getting the segment today, I want to at least have, like, a 12 segment. Not a 12 segment, a 13 segment. Because if I get this, it's going to be a 12 segment. The funny thing about the 45 is that I had, like, a major meltdown on the easiest endgame boss. Like, I took, like, 10 hits, including, like, an outright death to Porygon, the Wily 3 boss. Which is, like, the most not the easiest, but, like, the second easiest Wily boss. Purple Devil is probably easier, but... they're both kind of, like, break bosses, so it's, like... you're kind of splitting hairs at that point. I'll just lower my headphone volume. I feel like audio levels on stream are like fine, but it was just kind of getting overstimulating for me, who doesn't have the like audio levels like swapped around at all. Rounder entry. Why was I standing there? I'll practice rounder a bit. Just to, like, get the decision making back into my head fully. Okay, I just kind of had like a meltdown there. Fuck, I still gotta listen to the new Jane Remover EP. Should I just listen to that EP like on stream? Should that just be what we listen to this stream? I think that's the plan. I think we just put the new Jane Remover EP on. I saw, like, I just checked Spotify last night, and then, like, I was like, oh, new Jane EP, let's see what it is. And then I saw, like, Magic, I Want You, Flash in the Pan, How to Teleport, Dream Sequence in the track list, and I was just like, ugh. I was just like, I just couldn't fucking believe that she actually dropped the EP with the 2024 singles. I was just kind of like in shock. Okay. Yeah, we're listening to this. Okay. Tough! I think the art style, like, adds to it. Like, it adds to it a lot. Okay, I gotta turn it a bit. Because for some reason this EP is like quieter. Whatever I was listening to before. She's so fucking cool. I gotta see her live someday. I wonder if you can scroll them off the screen and not have to deal with the respawn. I would imagine not, because of how like far away you would have to be from them, but it might be worth a shot. Side note, it's so fun. It was so funny when I was editing the 14 segment to like go back to like old conversations and being like, yeah, I flat out don't know if Wily 6 is like remotely RTA viable. I might have to drop the grind over it. And now I'm just like, yeah, it's still the hardest boss in the game, but it's not that bad. Like, it's not like dramatically harder than every other boss in the game. It's just decently harder than every other boss in the game. Why was I getting greedy there? I just got greedy and then threw myself off from there. Why not? I think it's already in my liked songs, like from the single, but I'm just farming liked songs. Spotify liked songs merchant. If I was able to, like, get affiliate, I really do think it would be fun to do the, like, song request, the, album request for VIP redeem. I haven't really listened to Magic I Want You that much, so I kind of forgot it was this good. I think when they were coming out, my favorite was, like, Dream Sequence, like, when this was, like, what she was doing, like, in the moment, and then after that, Flash of the Pan grew on me a lot. I think maybe, like, partially because it kind of feels like a proto-Revenge Seekers in, like, a very vague sense. In terms of, like, her vocal delivery and, like, nothing else, really. Okay, yeah, trying to despawn him is useless. Worst feeling in the world is like trying to shoot to the rhythm and then knowing that you're like off rhythm. So it just looks like you're just completely ass. Okay, new song number 1. Oh, this new entry. I really hope this grind doesn't feel like underwhelming when it's like in full swing. I would hate to think this would be like my forever grind and then it's like not even 200 hours, you know? If I get this in under 200 hours, I'm probably popping another hard, like, Mega Man grind at some point. Break glass in case of emergency. Rockman 6 unique harassment, no hit. I'm fucking stupid. Why am I doing that route? How many frames do you even, like, how many frames do you even have to be holding jump for that to kill you? I would test it if I don't know, I don't think Dystopia has that many for pass tools. Maybe next grind I should pivot to SEUX. I don't even know why I swapped off it. I feel like Dystopia is just more like no bullshit. Or not even no bullshit, it's just like, it's simpler. Maybe it just ran better on my old, like, super horrible PC or something. I had a reason for it, I know that much. Oh, I think it might have been just because I preferred the way of, like, verifying runs. Like, if you're speedrunning. Like, you don't have to have a frame counter up. You just have to have the status bar, like at the bottom. I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot about this song. And then after this, it's all the 2024 singles. So like after this, I know it's coming. Also, there's a, like, this is unrelated to anything, but there's a part of me that's starting to think that dash isn't even the hardest skill-based attack in the game. There's a part of me that genuinely is starting to think that spread walk is straight up the hardest attack in the game. Which is really funny. Oh, I just, like, hooked back too quickly, I think. So I re-grabbed the platform. Honestly, I should probably add, like, Magic I Want You to the, like, more focused playlist. This is just reminding me. It's not in either playlist? Huh. I guess I just didn't really, like, fuck with it like that. This isn't gonna mean anything to, like, anyone here, but I've just received word of Lifeline HP failing out of a fucking Larizia Starry Diff DT run, like 100 combo from the end. I think between that and the Uda run, I would just die. I think I would just assume that this game wants to kill me. The Uda run is genuinely so tragic. Like, that would have been one of the best, like, push scores in the game. Also, I think I kind of just forgot that Mega Man 2 water works like that. I remembered Mega Man 1 water does. I just didn't realize that Mega Man 2 water also slowed down the game speed. They didn't get water working, like, did they get water working normally in, like, 3 or 4? I forget which. I know it was definitely by the time they got to Mega Man 5. Hi, Quan. I almost forgot how dodging that works, but I just... the memories flooded back to me. I see. I just forgot he went up. I entirely just forgot it went up. I just, like... I think I was trying to come up with a stupid joke, and then I didn't come up with the joke, and then I used all my brain power on. Yeah, that's the worst boss in the game, like, gameplay-wise. The stuff in between all of the eye coming out is, like, completely a filler, basically. It's probably the easiest boss in the game. Also, yeah, you probably guessed it from reading the title, but 14 segment yesterday. Big, large, massive, huge. And then, after that I got, after that I did a low hit run and I got a 45 hit. Which, pretty good for just doing every segment and then moving on, honestly. W lurking. W lurking. This is kind of just a lurker's grind, I'm noticing. I don't have any issue with that. It's just kind of funny. And it kind of like, I guess like feeds into itself. That might like sound like too insidious of wording, but like lurking equals I'm talking about the game more, which like most of the people watching this don't have that much input on the game itself, and then that, like, leads to more lurking, I guess. Solution, I just need more unstimulated bullshit happening. Or I need to be, like, creating more, like, unprovoked bullshit. What did I even get hit by, huh? That's gonna respawn, I think. Oh wait, no it doesn't. He's still on screen. I forgot that's how that works. Is it better to do that attack on the top platform? Running to the floor on Rounder is the problematic strategy? Honestly, it might be though, like, no joke. Because the only attack where it's like an outright, where it's like super advantageous to be on the bottom is fire, and fire there's a long enough telegraph that you can just get to the bottom pretty quickly. Like before the attack starts doing anything. And I'm getting way too many weird, like, bubble patterns for this to be like for this to be a coincidence. I think I'm gonna like do like no shooting, like survival, just to figure this out. Okay, I think that attack might just be harder to dodge on top. I'm gonna try staying on top unless there's a fire. Okay, so like I think it's better to like try and get greedy on the first cycle, and then just like stay on top platform after that. I think that's a better way of dealing with that, rather than trying to get greedy afterwards. Yeah, I think that's what you gotta do. Ignore that was a bad fire pattern, or that I played it bad. I forgot how good this like soundscape was. Oh my god. I climbed back up too early. How did she do this? I'm so normal about this song. Forgot to do the new Strat Award. Maybe it's better to try and match where it ends so that you can do less cycles. And then just rely on your movement to get you out of, like, bad situations. Okay, I think that's the play. Be on level with Rounder, like, at all times. Because that lets you, like, avoid bad situations by virtue of having less situations in general because you have less cycles. Probably, like, 4 or 5 cycle it. Oh yeah, that's the end of the EP. I'm gonna put the playlist on. I feel like listening to Magic I Want You, so I am going to put on Magic I Want You to start the playlist. Oh yeah, I gotta sort through by not title. And then I'll queue something else up, I think. I forgot that the missile was, like, on the up when I exited pause menu. It's so crazy. I don't even know if you're referring to Dream Sequence or Magic I Want You. I assume Dream Sequence, but, like, it works with either. Song's so good, it makes you, like, tank your gameplay quality to, like, play on sync with it. Okay, yeah, I figured. That seems more like the AIOU one than this. Stop getting hit on room 1! Oh my god, they hate me, they hate me, they hate me. Oh my god, that was a crazy dodge that I did not need to do because I could have just killed it, but, like, who cares? Also, is it faster to just... Are you able to just kill the missiles and then dodge, like, the one that comes from reinforcement? That might be useful to, like, speed this room up a bit. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of evil of her to release this EP in December instead of, like, June or August. Not August, like June or July. Like, this and Flash in the Pan are not winter songs, I'm sorry. I didn't realize until, like, just now that this song was so short. I always thought it was, like, 3 minutes something. Hi, Ron. This stream was supposed to be much earlier, but I, like, woke up at the time that I wanted to be streaming on weekends. And then Jay streamed, and then I got mega sidetracked, so, like... Shockingly, yes. Why did I say that way? I think Tuesday, Thursday streams are probably gonna usually be more Australia-friendly. But also, stream start time is like a completely fake concept. It's just a vague suggestion. Like, my weekend streams are supposed to start, like, noonish. This stream started at, like, 9:30 p.m. I am playing this really bad, but it's fine. Why was that guy throwing bananas at you? It's what he does. It's his gig. It's not Banana Man. It's not Banana Man. He is a monkey, quite apparently. Or a robot monkey, but like, you know. We don't discriminate. Decided to take an extra cycle for no reason award, but it's fine. I'm very happy that this game is super slow paced, because if this rolled on like a... If this rolled on a deep attempt at a fast paced game, I think I would just be dying instantly. Only one of them actual... You can only shoot one of them. The other one, if you shoot it, it just dings. I don't think there's an indication for which one is which, I just have it committed to memory. As I was saying, if this rolled like Wily, if I was playing like Burst Chaser X Air Sliding or something, I would just die instantly. I need to get more annoying about Jeff Rosenstock, I think. Like, urgently. Famously. But this is a thing I really need to get annoying about, like, urgently. Or a guy I really need to get annoying about more accurately. Guy, like, gender neutral, by the way. He's non-binary. Like, he, him, non-binary. That's not just me forgetting he's non-binary. That was, like, possibly the, like, lamest part of the run. Why did I roll a song like this during that part? Instead of something more, like a more engaging part, I would say, but, like, there's not that much engaging stuff in this segment of the run. It's just you're acclimating to the fact that you're in Wily, more or less. I need to keep remembering, is this a stage or is it a set of stages? It's a set of stages. It's, like, the last 6 stages of the run. It's when you actually get to the castle and you're done all the Robot Master stages. You cannot type A chat this. I think there's, like, one type A chatter that I've come across this entire grind. And he, like, laps the rest of this chat by, like, he just completely laps this chat in age, so, like, that's also a factor. I was gonna say, like, double everyone else's age, but then I remembered Roka. Okay, 93. This is, I don't think anyone who's, like, regularly showing up to these streams besides the aforementioned one type A chatter knows anything about Mega Man. Actually, Roka does, I forgot. But she's not, like, versed with this hack specifically because it was after her time. You can have 3 bullets on the screen, like, maximum, and that includes shots that are in the process of digging off an enemy. But if you're, like, point blank, you can just shotgun someone. But also, it doesn't really matter that much, because the bosses all have iframes after they get hit, and regular enemies in this game are, like, not that dangerous at all. Like, anything that isn't a boss fight in this game is kind of just, like, a break, basically. Difficulty-wise, anyway. In 1.0, it's not like that. In 1.0, the stages are actually pretty difficult, but in this game, they got nuked difficulty-wise. Like, 1.1 nuked the difficulty of the stages, and completely changed the boss lineup from 1.0. I should beat 1.0 at some point. It's, like, way, way harder than this game. But also, I don't know how much of that is, like, skill issue, and, like, how much of it is just lack of familiarity. Like, I don't know how much the design philosophy of the bosses has changed, really. Okay. Wily 3 boss. Don't have a Mario meltdown this time. You had, like, the world's biggest Mario meltdown on this boss in the 45 hit. Just lock in. Just lock in. This is, like, one of the easier late game bosses. Get it twisted. If you lock in, you can do anything. If you lock in, you can do anything. The circumstances of your bros determine where you will go in life. Yeah, it just does this. I don't know why. It felt like it. You just fight Porygon. Reason given, it's cool. Yeah. Wait till you see what's coming up. Space World Porygon 2, that's right. Why is he here? I don't know either. Ah, fuck. That's really close to getting the segment I wanted. I think that's the wrong vowel. I think you're looking for Rockman, not Rockman. This would have been a really good song to clear on, but it wasn't to be. I need to listen to a full De La Soul album. I still haven't heard 359 and Rising somehow, and I've heard their new album is pretty solid. For some reason, they got Giancarlo Esposito on the intro, doing like a roll call, which, like, sure. I mean, that's chill, but like, what's he doing there? I like some of the Gus Breaking Bad episodes. What does he know about De La Soul? You know? I would just, like, put on, like, 3 Feet High and Rising and do a first listen on stream, but, like, that is not an album you listen to on stream, not even because, like... Or, like, it's not an album you listen to while you're, like, as, like, background music while you're playing a game. Like, the lyrics and everything, you gotta, like, lock in and, like, fully parse them. I get it. It's just kind of what I do. Like, sometimes I'll, like, be doing homework and I'm like... Like, a lot of my favorite albums I listen to for the first time while I was doing homework. Really shouldn't have shot there because that's just sets off the monkey. Justified, I can't lie. Yeah, that's justified. That's what I mean when I say justified. I just randomly had the thought that this would make like a banger Osu alt map, and I think I need to be put down for that. Like, this sounds like something you would hear in, like, a tournament pool. Oh. My computer just does that. I don't know if that came through on stream, but, like... It's just a thing my PC does where it, like, has a full system lag spike, basically. And it, like, impacts everything, including the audio. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it. I just accept my fate. I've just acquiesced. It only happens, like, once a day, once every couple days. If it was any more common than that, I would be, like, freaking out. Girl who didn't get down in time, even though she had ample time to react to the telegraph. Her greed sickens me. Was one shot on Rounder really worth losing the attempt? Side note, this is making me realize that, that Wily 2 is just kind of a complete bum of a stage. This album is so good. I would put it on in full if I didn't think I'm just gonna, like, end stream before I finish it. They don't tell you that This and The Big Sleep are the actual best songs on this album. Multiple times I have sacrificed the quality of my gameplay to tap along to the music. It's practice, so I don't really care that much, but, like, you know. Like there, I was just completely locked out. I forgot I, like, don't have that many Celeste community emotes. They should just let all, like, Twitch chat extension users, like, take, like, a pack of, like, 20 emotes that they can use wherever they want, if they're, like, trusted. I think I picked most of them out when I was, like, 15, honestly. That was, like, the last time I was, like, streaming on a semi-regular basis. Big fan. Big fan. I don't know why, but that's like the most 2023 emote ever, and I can't explain what the vibe is. That has just like a 2023 essence to it. Am I crazy for this? Like, not like the image itself, just like, not like the fact that it's like an Osaka. Oh my god. I think it's just that specific, like, frame. I don't know who that is, so that's not, I am not as insistent in this case. It's probably just the fact that I read Azumanga Daioh in 2023. That's probably the crux of it. And also, I think, like, Emmerich used that for, like, a map rack counter once, like, around that period. I haven't actually watched Azumanga, but I have the manga on physical, and I've read it in, like... I've read the entire manga, like, on physical, so I think I'm, like, not a fraud. That, like, on a tangentially related note, I've, like, somehow, despite being, like, Scott Pilgrim being, like, a thing that I care about a lot, like, I've engaged with, like, every version of Scott Pilgrim except the movie somehow. Like, I watched the Netflix show, I've read the comics, and I played the game. I just haven't watched the movie, even though I've, like, probably read the comics, like, 5-10 times, somewhere in that ballpark. It means a lot to me because it was, like, the first thing that I experienced where, like, the target audience was, like, reasonably expected to be adults with, like, just that kind of thing, like, first thing to fully treat you as an adult. Oh, come on! Come on! I forgot that was there! I forgot I had that. Wait, are my emotes so, old that it was, like, still when Hodong was called Hodog before it became Quag? I refuse to acquiesce, his name is Hodog. Skate parked. I think I saw that in, like, an SM64 stream or something, and I found it amusing. Wait, is Quag more zoomed in than Hodog? Or am I going crazy? That looks less zoomed in than Quag. They hate you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Quag is more like zoomed in, I remember. Forgot to go to the top platform award. Fine, you can have your Quag. You can go Quag mode. Seven TV login. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I literally can't open the 7TV site. I literally cannot open the 7TV site. I do not have the means to do this. I do not quite have the facilities. The site just refuses to open. I do not have the means. Am I gonna have to open Chrome? Am I gonna have to open Chrome? Why is Alan emotes? Why is Alan emote on the chat overlay? Who does this benefit? Not even L, like, exclamation point specifically. Okay, I just think that, what's it? I think it's just a Firefox bug. Actually, do I have to just go to 7TV, like, the base site? Okay, I just have to go to the base site. I think the URL might have just been too long and it was tweaking. Yeah, it did that. Better TTV, you will not see the light of day. Me when I type in Quag and I get like 5 billion things that aren't Quag. Like, I type in Quag and I get, like, quote in quota before Quag. You're worthless. I'm just gonna go through Izzy's emotes, honestly. And add, like, glaring omissions. Girl who adds emotes. No, it's not lol, it's specifically low. Not lol, just low. Fuck, I'm checking if the Super Heavy opening is on Spotify. If it's on Spotify, I'm genuinely just gonna put it in queue. I think it's not, tragically. Oh, I probably have to type in like one rule every day or something. That doesn't work either. Hold on. If not, I could just put it on like YouTube or something. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't even know how they did the opening. I gotta play Super Heavy at some point. Yeah, I have. Maybe you're not all bad? What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? That's crazy work. You can't be saying that. I just got a subscriber whose username starts with geometry dash chat. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, Tsubahebe opening. Full version. Let me... Hopefully the audio levels aren't like nuke everything loud. Okay, let me check. I have to put desktop audio on now. I'll probably turn it down a bit more. How is this song real? I don't get it. I need to play Tsubahebe at some point. Delete your channel? You can't be saying that. I'm kind of a fraud because I haven't like touched the VN at all. I just think the main girl is pretty, and also the bits of the OST I've heard are like phenomenal. And also I'm vaguely aware of the one scene. I'm gonna level with you. I just heard this because I was like spectating Emrek on Osu and he played this and he like one-tapped a DTFC on it. I just think the main girl is pretty so many cases. Come on! I don't even know if she's like actually the main girl. She's just the one I see in all like the promo art. Like, this is one of those songs where you just want to, like, experience the thing it's from just to hear it. You know? There's, like, multiple songs on the Super Heavy OST like that for me. Yeah. I have a couple, like, non-video game clear videos on my channel. But most of them are video game clears. Even though this is the first video game clear thing I've uploaded in, like, 2 years. Or technically, it's the first one I've uploaded since whenever I uploaded the edit. Like, what the fuck is this chorus? How did she do this? That's kind of awesome, dude. Why? I don't think that's a hard pattern. I don't know why I'm... Did it have to be, like, specific to the thing you were tutoring, or just prove that you're good at explaining things in a way that, like, people who don't know what you're talking about can understand. I assume the former. Shot too late to work. Okay, got it. I just got a really stupid idea. It involves one of the words in your message. You can probably guess which one. Okay, I'm gonna say the idea. The idea was, like, the word, like, automod the word maths. Like, math with an S. Automod maths specifically, and just have math without the S be on automodded. Really? Right in the middle of my Kuki Rikigaku Shoujo to Shonen no Uta? You can't be saying that in the middle of my Kuki Rikigaku Shonen to Shoujo to Shonen no Uta. You can't be saying that. I have to flex that I can, like, not, like, half. I have to flex that I can, like, semi-competently pronounce Japanese. Whenever I get the chance to. A long-ass Japanese name. Like, the one from that one, like, Full Metal Alchemist scene, I'm assuming you're referring to? Jugumu, whatever it is. I only remember the Onaratsu Furaimatsu part. I realized only, like, a month ago. That I, like... You know that one video of, like, the Nichijou cast, like, turning to the screen and then just going, like... Just, like, singing really fast in Japanese? I only realized, like, a week ago that the song they're doing for that, they're literally just saying that guy's name. Hold on, I need to prove this. I'm gonna mute the emulator for a second. Okay. Hold on, swapped to the Firefox scene. Featuring CHUK? Hell no. Okay, where is it? Where's the fucking... Okay. Scene. Okay, this is the scene I think you're referring to. I'm guessing anyway. Wait, did they pop it in Showa Rakugo? I gotta get back to Showa Rakugo. I watched like 7 episodes, but it's so good. Okay, hold on. Let me find the other video I'm looking for. I think it was... Okay, yeah, this video. I realized, like, not that long ago that they're just saying that guy's name in this. Like, straight up. That's W songwriting, I can't lie. That's W songwriting, it's... It's a good video, and I only made that connection, like a week or 2 ago. Maybe like a month or 2 ago, I don't know what time is anymore. Anyway. Back to what we were doing before. Get ready to learn car seat height, Rust buddy. It's due to factors, don't... Oh, I need to turn on the audio again. That's reminded me I need to watch City of the Animation so bad. I tried watching 1 episode of it when I was on my summer program, and then I just got hit by the I don't remember how to watch shows anymore thing. I've read a bit of Nichijou, like I have the first 4 volumes of the manga. And then I watched like 1 episode of it when I was trying to learn Japanese. And I like kind of understood what was happening on like a, purely like a day-to-day conversation level, not in terms of, like, fully understanding the jokes. Even if there's lesbianism? I'm trying to get you back into this. Okay, reach your major simulation. You have to reach your major simulation. I have to re-reach your major simulation at some point. It is, like, probably the best manga I've read front to back, but I haven't finished reading Space Brothers front to back, so that's probably gonna change whenever I do that. I wonder how much I've inflated my hour count on this segment by just trying to shoot to the music. I had a Chimeji simulation profile pic for like a day or two, I think. Like, I flipped between a couple. I didn't know if I wanted to do, like, Majime or Big Sis or Yomikawa. Big Sis in Shimeji Simulation is like an Ellie Slop character design, I think. Yeah, I genuinely used to be like a profile pic swapping merchant, and then I've just stayed on this one, and then I stayed on my last one for like a couple months. And then I stayed on this one for a couple months. And I have no intent of changing it. How did I never kill that one? I really wish there was an easier way to practice individual, like, attacks in this game. Rather than just save states that are gonna give you the same RNG every time. Yeah. Like, late 2024 was when I started being able to hold a profile picture for a couple, like, weeks to a couple months. Consistently. I wonder how long it's been since my profile pic has been a girl. I think it might be, I think it's like probably 2-3 years. And the last one was like Mega Empress, so like, yeah. Mods Crush a Skull, thanks. Mega Empress is a girl? It could be either. Common mistake. There is a robot that needs to be dealt with. It has been dealt with. This playing on the level transition is kind of crazy. I will check DMs after this attempt. If this played in Wily 5, I would just die instantly, I think. girl who experiences events. I didn't realize that was gonna bounce back up. That's my bad. It's just not there on your end, I think. Maybe it got flagged as a suspicious... Oh, it got flagged as a suspicious user, so only I could see it. That is awesome. I literally added people for the express purpose of banning accounts like that, and they can't even do it. Because, like, they can't see it. I'm the only one who can see it because they flag it as, like, a ban evader. Useless! Genuinely useless! Why would you hide them from mods is the thing. They are the people who need to see that so that they can actually ban the accounts. Useless! One battle after another. Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Good Paul Thomas Anderson movie, by the way. I saw it like a month or two ago. It fucks. It is like probably the best movie from 2025 that I have seen in 2025. Like almost definitely, actually. Overall best is still Pastoral to Die in the Country. Like, not including stuff that released in 2025, just I saw it in 2025. It's Pastoral to Die in the Country, then Mishima, then I think Synecdoche, New York after that. Surely I lock in and watch Volley Shushu at some point this year. That movie is gonna, like, change me. I need to use this song in something someday. It's urgent. This song is like begging to be used in things. Yag. What was that? That was like the sketchiest ever. Yeah. There's like one person who has me added on Discord who I like wouldn't want knowing stuff, and it's one of like, it's like an IRL family friend. Like he's the main reason I have my thing set to any on Discord still. I just don't feel like having that conversation with him. Yag. Unfortunately, that's not the case here due to factors. Factors you. AIU08, you're 2 and 4. How does this make you feel? It's always due to factors with me. It was always due to factors with Nathan, and therefore it like trickled down to me. You don't have any factors. There's nothing to go off of. I have no anything to look at. Bro is x plus 2, 2x minus 7. You know what, gamer? You're so right. You're so right, gamer. What am I doing? Also, does that make it, like, better to, You're not prime, you just don't have any numbers. It's not even like you don't have any factors because you're a number, you don't have any factors because you're prime. You just don't have any numbers to speak of. Please. This could put you in standard 4. What would I look like in standard 4? What would be an AX plus BY equals C or whatever it is look like? I need answers. I have a numerical value, but it's not a number, and that numerical value is 6 months. Not the number 6, the number's like 6 months, okay. AX squared plus BX plus C, no one cares! No one cares. No one cares. It's fucking comical how much no one cares. I kinda hit that shit. True? Linear algebra Slenderman? We're not talking about linear algebra in my Twitch chat. I'm placing a prohibition on this. This is out of my realm of expertise. Okay. Thank you for handshaking on that. Abstract algebra? I would say that's even worse, but that's like more interesting to look at people discussing, I'm guessing. When are they dropping surreal algebra? When are they dropping art house algebra? Ellie, if you were a ring, would you be commutative? What the fuck is a ring? What the fuck do you mean in this context? Like, just, is that just, like, generally, like a flat-ish, like, sphere with, like, the inside cut out? Is that what that is? Are we geometry posting now? Geometry posting is worse than linear algebra posting, I can't lie. Unless you're like 48 regular poly. A ring is a group with a semi-group inside. Bro said semi-group. I'm being as much of like a shitter as possible, I'm sorry. Bro. Guy who misremembers like the Greek word for thing that's... Guy who misremembers the Greek word for R sound. Or not R sound, but it's like just an R. Yeah. Bro. Ren, you have no jurisdiction here. You have no jurisdiction. You have no say in this. Dude, I genuinely think whatever the next... I literally do. You literally don't! I literally gave a badge to another chatter instead of you, out of spite. You do not have any say in this world. Your powers outside of here mean nothing. Also, Red, did I send you Firefox Translate completely, like, losing it? Earlier? They don't do something I can ask. Ban, like, if they don't do something I ask, I can ban them in the chat. My powers mean everything. I can literally unban them! This is a flawed premise! Okay, that's still so funny to me because how did they translate a word that's, like, incredible? How did they translate that into, like, super smelly? How does such a thing happen? Who does that benefit? Also, I love how it, instead of being, like... I love how it just translated it as he apostrophe S instead of his, even though that's, like, misgendering her. It doesn't misgender her in the Chinese, for the record. Why are they giving me the worst patterns ever? Girl whose voice gets really high-pitched. That's just a thing my voice does a lot. I don't even know where I, like, picked it up from. It's just a fact of life. Did it? I forget if that was a misclick bit or if I joke banned you. Also, I can literally threaten to report the stream if you don't ban Ren. I can, like, qualify this as, like, harboring a fugitive digitally or something. Joke threatening to report the stream is, like, always so funny. Like, I still think one of my best bits in Jay's chat is, like, threatening to report her playing unfair flips under terrorism. That was a very good bit on my part. How many months? How many months? You both need to ride the Boston public transit. How am I gonna get to Boston in 6 months? How do you expect me to be in Boston in, like, June? What? For what? Oh, that's when school ends, but, like... I do not have the means. I do not have the means to get from Pennsylvania to Boston. I don't have the facilities for that. Oh, you meant when I graduate. Or not when I graduate. Isn't Pennsylvania right next to Boston? It's like 5 hours away. Your geography is... Thank God you have math autism, but not geography autism. So that I didn't have to clown you. They're literally not! Okay, hold on. I am Googling distance from Boston. And I am putting it into kilometers for your benefit. Okay, 328 miles, which is... 528 kilometers. I am 528 kilometers away from Boston. Ren, I have responsibilities. You don't get it. I do not have the means to walk and keep walking and keep walking. I do not keep walking. I'm not Denzel Curry in 2022. I think this song was my most listened on Last FM for like a year or something. You can workshop it, but the idea is good, but the execution needs some work. Also, high-key not rounding to the nearest 100 was something of a blunder for the not letting myself be doxable thing, but, like, who cares? Who cares? 500, I'm gonna walk 100 miles, son, or I would, if I can, I can't speak. 500 miles son or 1,000 miles daughter. That's the joke. That's the premise I'm coming up with. I'm taking 1,000 miles daughter, but that's the American in me, I think. And also that's the Daria Core listener in me. Oh, I guess that is what that is, huh? Are there any, like, kilometer values in music of notes? To the degree of, like, 500 miles and 1,000 miles? Side note, I only listened to this album for the first time, like, 2 months ago, I think? Somehow? Red, I forget if I told you this, but, like, when I was a kid, I had that one, like, I had the, like, one, like, educational, like, here comes the ABCs, They Might Be Giants album, like, on CD. And then in, like, 8th grade, my science teacher showed us the Planet song. So for literal, like, until, like, 2 or 3 years ago, no, probably 3 years ago, until, like, 3 years ago, I just assumed They Might Be Giants was, like, solely, like, an educational band. Like, I thought that was their entire shtick. I didn't know they made non-educational music until embarrassingly recently. I should listen to them at some point. I have multiple oops beside you who are, like, big into them. Hug the wall. Okay. Sometimes I think about how crazy it is that my first special interest was, like, literally just the Latin alphabet, as, like, or, like, specifically, like, not the Latin alphabet as a whole, but, like, the alphabet as, like, a child understands it. That was, like, my first special interest as a kid. And then that, like, morphed into me probably dedicating my life to linguistics. Like, that's the end goal. That is still, like, just a funny special interest to have. Literally, that was me at, like, age 3. That was literally me at age 3, no meme. No meme, no meme. For, like, I was gonna say most of my life, but I can't be saying that. I think it subsided at, like, age 7. Got kid who's really into HIJK, not even LMNOP. Guys, don't spoil the alphabet, I'm only on Q. Crazy music sync at the teleport. Kid who's really into the letter U, and then he hears about W, and he gets really excited that he sees it's a double B, and he's like, they scammed me! That's it. That's the W. That was just a bunch of cheap V's. The alphabet betrayed us. I can't do a Patchy the Pirate impression. I think if, like, 3-year-old me found out about Unicode, her, like, life would have been irrevocably altered. It would have been over for me if I found out about Unicode at age 3. Wait, I want to show something after this attempt. I'll show it after this attempt. On the topic of just having special interests. Honestly, fair. It was like that for me for a while, that I decided to listen to the full album. And I just remembered it's that good. A lot of, like, 90s alt rock is like that for me, because that's a lot of what I listened to in the car with my dad. Like, as a kid. Like, it's still a little weird to hear, like My Hero not on a car speaker. Nice transition. Nice transition. We're getting this segment for Smyrna. Just post it in chat, I think. Just post it in chat, IMO. I can't take this seriously. Why am I listening to Smyrna on, like, when I'm playing the 2? I'll let it rock. I'll let it rock. I jumped too early. This would have been a really funny attempt to get the clear, but I just jumped too early. Unfortunate. I cry, Ringo. Me when I get really sad and I decide to put on the artist who made Sumitomatsu. Okay, let me find the thing. Let me find the thing about special interest and whatnot. It was like a thing a couple friends did. Where is it? Okay, I found it. This is the LE vibe. This is the LE vibe. This is what it's all about. This is what it is. This is what it is. The main reason Mega Man is there is because, like, given my age, there's, like, no reason for me to be into Mega Man. Like, logistically. It was, like, it was in that, like, dormant phase when I was, like, growing up. Like, when I was growing up being, like, elementary school. So, like, how did this happen? How was this what became? Hold on. Give me a sec. I don't know if I have, like, the template on hand. Sasuke is just Ninja Warrior, but, like, the original Japanese version, specifically. Oh. Yeah, not the guy from Naruto. I've been, like, keeping up with it since, like, 2014, 2015, and then I started watching tournaments live in 2020, and, like, nuking my sleep schedule for it. Except for last year, when they did it on Christmas Eve, and this year, where they're doing it over 2 days, and they're Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I am getting rage-baited by the fact that I can't nuke my sleep schedule for Sasuke anymore. Thankfully, I didn't get many spoilers on 42 when I watched it. I, like, rambled about it. I rambled about, like, the stuff from the new tournament day I owe you in DMs, like, a week or 2 ago. I mean, it would check out. Or not the boyfriend part, but, like, the nuking your sleep schedule part. It would make more sense if you said girlfriend, honestly. Because of the whole, like, 13-hour time zone difference. Not really, I don't think. I don't think there's any, like, Naruto character I would be that romantically interested in. But also, I watched... My experience with Naruto is watching, like, 4 episodes as a kid. I think I've kind of accepted that I just missed the wave on that one. Now I'm thinking about a very stupid GIF that I do not want to describe on stream, but I will DM Ren the contents of it. What was that one again? Let me check. That one wasn't expecting this to become a special interest. The lag makes it a lot harder to get a lot of shots on electric, I think. Okay, I think I'm just forgetting how far you can walk to the edge. You don't have to stop at the platforms. You're not getting, like, 1984 into only staying in range of the platform. Okay, back. This album is so good. I need to listen to more of their output. I've only heard, like, 2 albums and 2 miscellaneous releases. Like, hearing this album in 2023 was one of those things where it was, like, big. This was a big album for 2023, me. Okay, I think, I don't know if you were here for this, but I literally had the idea for, like, a full album redeem thing, but like, if you request a really good album, you get VIP, and if you request an album that's like below a 5 out of 10, you get banned for like a week. I think that would be a really funny redeem idea. The threshold for like VIP album is like 9 out of 10. Which I give a lot of, but like, you know. It's really funny how in the Mega Man 1 and 2 engines, being underwater just slows the game down, like, flat out. Like, in Mega Man 1, it doesn't even increase your jump height. You just are slower and you, like, move the same. Okay, also, I think if I were to make that a real redeem, I would have to, like, have the stipulation that it can't be an album I've already heard. I think just always, like, trying to go to the corner is the best bet if you don't remember what you were looking at. Like, I just have, like, a link to my RYM, which is, like, every album that I've listened to, basically. Fuck, I need to get more annoying about Black Penny. I've still only heard this album after, like, 3 years. I still haven't heard any of their other stuff. Whoa. Hi. I think I have to do the plug strat where I just say what the attack they're doing is out loud. So it gets committed to memory easier. Out. This is like the most British album of all time for the record, I think. That was like my only coherent thought on my first listen. Down, by the way. Hi. Okay, back to Wily 3. I see. Moral philosophy is kind of a crazy special interest, I can't lie. Like, the contrast between ours there is, like... That's kind of frying me, because mine is just... Japanese game show I watch every year, and when it's not upcoming, I'm, like, not thinking about it that much, and then when it's upcoming, it's, like, on my mind constantly. I've listened to, Counterpoint. I listened to it the same day as, Constant Companions, like, right before going to sleep. I think Butcher Vanity is, like, my favorite Jamie Page song, like, Jamie Page affiliated song that I've heard. Probably. I think it's in this, like, smaller playlist that I'm listening to right now. You could pop TMBG Lincoln, I think. God, fuck. That's really stupid. I have not, actually. I'm a fraud. I would do it right now, but I'm probably gonna end the stream before that album would end. I see. Lincoln is just the one that I can name, like, off the dome. It's been a while since my hands have, like, actually been physically warm from playing a game. It's a nice feeling, I kinda missed it. Flood, ain't that the Mortis album? I would put on Flood right now to, like, prove that I'm not just making something up, but I don't feel like listening to a 70-minute album when I'm probably not going to be streaming for another 70 minutes. It is a very good album, though. You should listen to it, in my opinion. It will probably make an appearance in the 90 doc at some point. Not probably, it's like... Yeah. It is going to make an appearance in the 90 doc at a defined point that I've had in mind for like a year now, probably. What was I doing? Worst bubbles ever? I think I'm just not locked in enough, frankly. But I don't care enough to lock in on Wily 1. If this was full Fortress, I would be more locked in on Wily 1, probably. But Wily 2 and Wily 3 are just kind of don't choke in this segment, so it's fine. You're too focused on my incredibly high-quality chat messages. I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that. I'm kind of curious if someone who, like, recognizes me from the Celestin, like, from, like, Parent Stream, but doesn't know me personally is gonna, like, a Mega Man player who, like, recognizes me from Parent Stream, but doesn't know me personally is gonna, like, see me and think that, and be like, Kako from Paradish? I wonder if that's gonna happen by the time this grind ends. I feel like it's a 20% chance. Not high, but it's not impossible. Unfortunately, most Mega Man ROM hack players are, like, old heads, where they don't really, like, there is not much overlap between Mega Man ROM hack players and, Celeste players. And the overlap that there is, it's probably just people who are interested in custom platformer content in general. It's not people where that's, like, their main two sticks. I do think it's kind of gonna be funny how, like, probably incomprehensible the conversation is gonna be during the clear tub for, like, actual Mega Man players. It's probably just gonna be sludge to the people who actually know what's going on gameplay-wise, and to the people who actually know what's being talked about, the gameplay is gonna be sludge. So all in all, it's just gonna be the most inscrutable video game clear ever. It's kind of awesome. Red_Morale, what do you know about Mega Man 6 RNG rule? What do you know about that? Because it applies to this game too, even though this isn't a Mega Man 6 hack. The RNG is just like programmed similarly, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm 95% sure. Precious little. Precious little is a very odd thing to know about how Mega Man 6 RNG works, and by extension how Rockman 2 Basic Master 1.2 RNG works. That's like a very odd piece of knowledge to have about that topic, for someone who doesn't know Mega Man that way. Basically what I'm referring to is like... Basically, I'm pretty sure every boss in this game works on a system where they can't do the same attack more than 2 times in a row. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure that's how it worked in this game. That's how it worked in Mega Man 6 definitively, and Tatsu did a Mega Man 6 hack before doing this version of Basic Master 1.2. So I would not be surprised if he took that design key from them. And it makes dealing with bosses in this game way more manageable because, like, if you see a boss do, like, the same attack 2 times in a row, you automatically know they're not going to do that attack a 3rd time in a row. But also, it means you get a wider variety of attacks to dodge every fight. So it's like you win some, you lose some. I'm not knowledgeable about, like, the technical of how RNG works in this game. That's just what I know for, like, what's useful to know as a player, and not someone who's just passing. Because I know other Mega Man games RNG works differently. Like, I know Mega Man 4, it's very distance-based for most of the bosses. Like, your proximity to the boss influences how likely it is to do certain actions. I don't remember the specifics of it. But like a Mega Man 4 boss, for example, like if you're like point blank, it'll have like a 12.5% chance to do attack A, a 62.5 to do attack B, and then another 12.5 to do attack C, or I forget the numbers I use. But then if you were to stand like half the screen away, you would have like a 75% chance at attack A and then a 12.5% chance at attack B and C. I'm oversimplifying, but that's just what I remember. I watched a video about this, like, years ago, and the knowledge is just stuck with me even though I don't play Mega Man 4 like that. Don't do anything stupid on this platform. Okay, yeah. Most of the hits I take in stage are probably just gonna be like panicking and forgetting what to do due to nerves. Because most of your like mental energy in this game with remembering what to do is spent on bosses. I have a couple dedicated strategies for certain parts of stages, but they're not as, like, drilled into my muscle memory as the, bosses. Because they are not the crux of the difficulty of this game. Like, you could just kind of, like, run on, like, improv a lot of the time. And then certain encounters, you just memorize what to do. But if it's been a minute since you've played that stage, you're gonna forget what to do. That sort of thing. How long is a full run on average? Like... My 14 segment was 55 minutes, and my low hit was 59, but that's including, like, Below hit is including time to, like, update stuff. Like, update the OBS layout and everything. And it wasn't, like, super, like, fully focused the entire time. So probably, like, 50 minutes to an hour, roughly. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Definitely not below 50 minutes because the 80% world record for Buster Only is like a 42. And like I am not getting a 42 on this. And I am not playing within like 8 minutes of world record with safety strats. Famously. Famously. Bigger number, better clear. Also, I got the segment. Nice. That's what I was going for a stream today. I'll try to see if I can continue it. I don't think I will, but it would be cool to, have like a bit of an overlapping endgame 2 segment. But Wily 4 to end is way harder than Wily 1 to Wily 3, so, like, I doubt it. I think the boss of this stage is my favorite boss in the game, honestly. So that's the 12 segment done. Now we gotta get Wily 4 to end, and we have a 10 segment. Didn't get to the fight, but that's a scary room. That's fine. I want to do, like, something more to, like, screw around. Oh, wait, the song is about to end, so, like, who cares? I think I'll call that for actual gameplay today, and then I'll just let the song play out, because it is a good song. Time to do shoot stuff. And close out some of my tabs. Yeah, it does. Hopefully no one, like, takes advantage of that. I don't think anyone would, but, like, if I get a bigger audience, maybe. It's, like, just not, it's, like, if that happens, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Where, like, having that is, like, a bit of a liability in case someone wants to, like, make their profile picture something offensive and then try and, like, get me banned for it or something. Because it's actually on stream. I don't think anyone would do that, but, like, you never know. It is twitch.tuvalu. Anything can happen here. Okay, I'm on the right scene, yeah. Good bit. Okay. Update the thing. Segment count. 12 segment. Best run. Wily 1. Wily 4. 10. I think I'll just like I think I'll just say like Wily 4 start 2025 12:07, and then I can put a note that it's like canon room. Or I think I'll just do like Wily 1 to. I think I'll just say Wily 1 to Wily 3 and then like guide to Wily 4 canon room. That looks good. Wilted Rosie. That should not be funny. Chat, that's not funny. Chat, that's not funny. Okay, I don't think I have anything more to add to sheet besides the session recap. Oh, wrong tab, wrong tab, wrong tab, wrong tab. We vertical border, light yellow 2, minimum boldness. We don't apply that to all of them. Apply it to the one we didn't apply to. I'm bad at this. Chat, I'm bad at Google Sheets. You all have been watching too much Izzy. You don't know what it's like to see like a red advanced Google Sheets player. You don't know what it's really like out here. Oh, I could just put it as like a right. No, I can't. That's the wrong thickness. Oh wait, I can just do those. Select both of them! Okay, there we go. Stop thickness. And then bottom border. There's probably a way to like automatically have it so that it does this every single like every single fucking thing, but I don't care to set it up. Why is it not the right thickness? Be the right thickness! What is your problem? Okay, there we go. This girl fucking sucks at Google Sheets. Oh wait, it's 2025 12:06. It just swapped over to I just realized it just swapped over because it's midnight in my time zone. 5. I think that's the first time I've played until it's midnight. How did you get that? Girly pop. Oh, it's I just copied the formula, I think. And that's different on that sheet. And then we rate the write-up later. Okay, who do we raid? Chat room. Chat room, who do we raid? Is there anyone of note? Is there anyone of note? Oh, Nicole's still streaming. I think I raided her yesterday. I want to see if there's anyone else. I don't know if there's anyone else. I'll sort hide load, see if that does anything. If Tom was like actually playing ROM hacks, I would raid him since he's another ROM hack player, but he's playing a Final Fantasy thing, so I'll just raid Nicole. The starts. If I actually paste game into Google Sheets, I would like have a breakdown on stream. I would genuinely just have a straight up breakdown. I would like laugh for like 5 minutes straight. It would be diabolical. Okay, fun stream, good segment that we got, even though we weren't locked in for a lot of stream. Good, 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 good. I am thoroughly enjoying myself throughout this grind so far. Like, I haven't had many moments of like getting properly tilted. So, yeah. Bye, bye-bye.